Most people dream of the moment their life changes forever. The winning lottery ticket, the stock that goes to the moon, the business that finally takes off. But what if that dream was actually a nightmare in disguise? What if the single greatest moment of your financial life was also the beginning of the end? It's a terrifying thought, but for a shocking number of people, getting rich was the worst thing that ever happened to them. We're taught to chase wealth and show it off. But the truly powerful know a secret. The goal isn't to be the person in the Lamborghini. The goal is to be the person nobody even notices. Before I continue, I'm Adam Invests, and I spend a lot of time breaking down money, compounding, and why so many people get stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck trap. If you're serious about learning how wealth is actually built, not just wishing for it, make sure to hit subscribe and tap the like button if this video gives you value. The modern dream of wealth is a carefully crafted lie, broadcast 24/7 on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. It's a highlight reel of gleaming supercars, diamond-encrusted watches, and infinity pools overlooking exotic landscapes. This isn't just fantasy, it's become the accepted definition of success. So when people come into money, their first instinct is to prove they've made it. They buy the flashy car, the oversized house, and the $500 t-shirts. In doing so, they think they're buying status and respect. What they're actually doing is painting a giant, glowing target on their back, and they have no idea what's coming for them. But the evidence of this mistake is everywhere, written in the tragic stories of those who came before. If you want proof, look no further than the lottery curse. It's not a myth, it's a documented pattern of ruin. Consider the story of Jack Whitaker, a hard-working man from West Virginia who won a record-breaking $315 million Powerball jackpot. He became a national celebrity. He was generous, handing out money to family, friends, and strangers. But his public wealth made him a magnet for desperation and crime. He was robbed multiple times. His businesses were plagued by frivolous lawsuits, and his personal life crumbled under the weight of addiction and loss. He once told reporters that he wished he had torn up the ticket. His story is a chilling, cautionary tale, but he's not alone. Men like Billy Bob Harrell won millions and found themselves broke, alone, and so despondent that they ended their own lives. The common thread is tragically simple. Everyone knew they were rich, and it destroyed them from the inside out. But sob stories from lottery winners are just the beginning. When you advertise your wealth, you don't just attract desperate friends and scammers, you attract predators. In 2016, Kim Kardashian was in her Paris hotel room when 5 men, disguised as police officers, burst in, held her at gunpoint, and stole millions of dollars in jewelry. How did they know what she had and where to find it? They told police they tracked her every move through her social media posts. She showed them the jewels, and they came to collect. It's a terrifying reality. The more you show, the more you have to lose. For an even more extreme example, look at the story of John Paul Getty III. As the grandson of one of the world's richest men, his family's fortune was legendary. That fame led to him being kidnapped in Rome, with his captors mailing his severed ear to a newspaper to extort a ransom. When your wealth is public knowledge, you and your family are no longer people. You are potential assets to be seized. But while some were becoming targets, others were becoming ghosts. The world's most successful people often understand a secret that the newly rich learn too late. Anonymity is the ultimate luxury. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, and once the richest man in America, famously drove an old Ford F-150 pickup truck until the day he died. Ingvar Kamprad, the billionaire founder of IKEA, flew economy class and drove a decades-old Volvo. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. These weren't quirks, they were calculated decisions. They understood a fundamental truth. Visible wealth attracts unwanted attention, while invisible wealth grants you freedom. They mastered the art of being rich without anyone noticing, and in doing so, they protected themselves and their peace of mind. For those who don't learn this secret, wealth becomes a golden cage. The moment you buy that first luxury car or mansion, you've set a new standard for yourself. Now, you have to maintain it. This is lifestyle inflation, and it's a psychological prison. Your house needs expensive upkeep, landscapers, and security. Your fancy car comes with nauseating repair bills. But the financial cost is nothing compared to the social one. Suddenly, the rich tax becomes real. Contractors give you inflated quotes because you can afford it. Friends and family, even with the best intentions, start to see you differently. Is this person my friend, or do they want something from me? Every relationship becomes tainted with suspicion. You lose the ability to form genuine connections because you can never be sure if people are drawn to you or to your wallet. You're no longer a person, you're a walking bank account. It's a lonely, paranoid existence. So, if showing off is a trap, what's the alternative? It's about completely rewriting the rules of the game. The goal isn't to get rich in the way society defines it, but to achieve a level of freedom so absolute that you no longer need anyone's approval. There's a brilliant tweet that summarizes this perfectly. It describes 3 levels of wealth. Level 1, you cut your own grass. Level 2, you have enough money to pay someone to cut your grass. Level 3, you have so much money and freedom that you have the time to enjoy cutting your own grass again. That final level is financial enlightenment. It's when you stop spending money on things to impress others and start investing in what truly matters. You spend on longevity and health because time is the one thing money can't buy. You spend on comfort and convenience, like direct flights and a great mattress, not to show off, but to improve your quality of life. You spend on experiences that create memories, and you spend on helping the people you love, quietly and without fanfare. You invest in what can't be stolen. In the end, you have a choice. You can follow the crowd and use your money to build a beautiful, glittering cage for yourself. One that impresses everyone who looks at it, but traps you inside with anxiety and expectation. Or you can use it to build an invisible fortress, a fortress of financial security, personal freedom, and genuine relationships, protected from the jealousy and danger of the outside world. The path of stealth wealth isn't about being cheap, it's about being smart. It's about understanding that true power doesn't scream for attention. So, as you build your fortune, ask yourself one question. Are you working towards real freedom, or are you just building a more luxurious prison?